The question out here now is, should men still be responsible for footing all the bills in dating, or should the bills be shared? Now, when I mean dating, I'm talking about dates like brunch dates, dinner dates,
All of that.
You understand all of that, yeah? Should men still be should men still be burdened with this responsibility of footing all the bills whenever it's time to take their girlfriends out on dates? So that's the topic. But let's be honest.
Okay.
In most situations, especially in this Nigeria, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think it's done that way, because it's a man and woman thing. Okay. And for me, if I'm gonna speak for myself, I'll say that if a man is already having issues with paying for our dates, then we're going to have a lot more money issues along the line in that relationship. For me, I think it's a red flag. Okay. I'm not talking about the relationship, I'm not talking about the process of the courtship, I'm talking about just date. It's okay for the woman to want support, but that's not supposed to be a thing of by fire by force. You have to do it. You have to do 50-50. That's my own take. But what's yours? What do you think?
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
This idea or the notion is coming from our traditional gender roles or values.
Yes.
And then some people say, I'll break it down. Like some people also talk about what the Bible says. I want to break everything down so that people can understand exactly what's going on. When we talk about provision, unfortunately, in some parts of the world, especially in Nigeria, we've narrowed it down to finance.
Right.
You understand? Well, and that's the reason why I tell people in Nigeria, most men don't know what to do with a woman if she's not offering sex. And most women don't know what to do with a man if he's not offering money. Our relationships have just pure transaction that's going on.
It's going on in Nigeria.
Pure transactions. Yeah. But provision is not just about finances. A man should be willing to provide both emotional safety for the woman,
right,
to be responsible,
mentally,
and to give vision and direction.
Right.
That's what leadership is about. Then some people will now say, oh, what are you talking about? The Bible said the person that cannot provide for his own is worse than an infidel. But that's not what Paul was saying.
He wasn't really talking about just provision of money.
He was talking about widows. If you look at the entire context, you understand? Yeah. Talking about widows, the word provide that you use there is a word pronoeo in Greek.
Okay, yes.
Which means before, to think. That's to think about someone. You understand? Forethought. Okay. I believe that a man must think about his woman.
Right.
Must care for his woman. But let's not narrow it down to the point where it is just about finances. That's why a lot of men don't know what to do once they give money. After giving money, they don't know what else to do in the relationship. Yes.
Okay, understood. Yeah. But for you now, let's break it down for today. What do you think about a man and a woman like hanging out? Okay, let's say, for instance, you met this beautiful lady and hang out with her, and are you the type of person that would just go on with her if she comes to you and tells you, oh, let us split the bill, I want us to split the bill for this date, you want us to go out on this date, I want us to split the bill, will you buy that idea? How is that to you? Does that reduce your masculinity somehow in any way? Or
the thing is, masculinity, we've abused masculinity. We've attached it to income or finances. Like some men are scared of women doing stuff for them, especially when it comes to financial angle, because they feel like the woman will disrespect them. But if the woman you are with is going to disrespect you because of just finance, not because of character, not because of personality, then the relationship already is on a shaky foundation. Now, I don't believe in 50-50. I believe going all out. I believe a relationship should be a teamwork. And in a team, one player might get all the points, but every player in the team has a role. If the woman can provide support,
yes,
and
women can provide support, especially when it comes to dates and hang out like that.
So yeah. I am. So it's not just. I don't want to narrow it just to finances, but I am against one person doing everything. A king should not be afraid of his queen ruling beside him.
Right.
Do you get?
Should not be afraid of having a support system.
Yes. If you look at a lot of relationships, even though they don't come out to say it, some women do some stuff for their man. They don't want to say it because they're like, other people like, you can't do that for a man.
Right.
They are scared. Then that is one. Then also the way a woman is built, I believe that no matter how rich a woman is, she still wants her man, to do stuff for her.
Especially for little things like planning a date, taking me out on a date. But it becomes very cringe when you meet a man and he's telling you, if we're going on this date, we have to like split the bills because we're going to this place. You're going to food.
Do you know why that is happening? That is how I tell people that the law was established to teach people how to love. We're always arguing about the law of things, how things should be, because there is no love.
Right.
Do you understand? That man that is speaking like that is speaking from a place of hurt and trauma.
Which one? Which man?
The one saying, I can't do this. So I met some guy. He said, I was paying school fees for this lady. And after paying school fees, I found out she was cheating on me. And she now ran off with another man. So I would never do that for any lady. Any lady that is going to come to me has to bring something to the table.
Right.
Do you understand? We're always speaking from a place of trauma. But the thing is that the law was in place to teach us how to love. Where there is love, these laws and these rules don't even exist. You want to do something for your man wants to do something for you. But like I always say, if a man is not willing to give, he's not ready.
He's not ready.
A man should be willing at all times to give. And then if a woman is not willing to support, she's not ready either. You understand?
Yes.
Once this is happening, I don't see any reason why they are even in the relationship. Because a relationship, the original concept of relationship, love, and is companionship.
It's not supposed to be one-sided.
Do you get?
Right? It's not supposed to be one-sided. It's supposed to be both ways.
Companionship.
Right.
Okay, if you look at the idea of, let's look at, I know you're talking about dating now, but whatever you're doing in your dating period is what you're going to do in your marriage phase.
Exactly.
So just like some people, they are cheating in their dating phase, and they say, when I get married, I'll be very faithful. It's a lie. You understand? The original concept of marriage was companionship. Someone that will help you, someone you share your experiences with. So what happens is that when a man believes that his sole purpose in a woman's life is just to provide finance, once he does that part, he doesn't know how to fulfill the woman emotionally. And women have emotional needs. Also, men have emotional needs. Now, for some women, they just believe that you give me money, I give you sex. So once they're able to give the sex,
that's even the order of things.
And once they're able to give you sex, they don't know what else to do with you. So they can't support you emotionally. So you see broken people everywhere. That's why you look at our society now, you see the rate of people casually running through relationships is alarming. Then they because they don't have the original concept of what to do with the opposite sex. That's just basically it. And like I said before, people must understand that provision is also about leadership. And you understand?
Yes.
And when both of you love each other, there won't be the issue of, oh, you must do this, you must do that. It will be a mutual understanding where the man and the woman understands.
They understand themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Understanding themselves that this thing is a partnership.
Exactly.
It's a two-way thing.
It's supposed to be a partnership.
Yes. It's not supposed to be one-sided.
Yeah.
But
so that's why I don't advocate for a woman that crosses her legs and say, I'm a woman, the man should do the stuff. Or a man that now begins to demand from the woman that you must do this.
But now, what I say, Marius, do you think it is right? Do you think it's right for a man to just go on with the bragging right of saying, because I'm inviting you out on these dates, let us split the bills? Or for instance, he didn't even say anything, and he and the lady went out and she just go home, and then he just sends her share of the bills.
No, that's compulsion. I don't accept it. I'll even give you an instance. For myself, I remember meeting a lady one time, and then she kept asking that we see. So eventually I agreed, and then we went out. And then we got there, and then the orders were made. And when the bill came, she said, let me see. And then she saw the bill, she was like, we have to split it. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. If a woman decides to support or do anything, it's not bad. For me too, I cannot just wake up and decide to go on a date. Of course, I have my own contribution that I'm bringing up. Do you understand? Yeah. For instance, we know how Lagos is. We know the cost of transportation. You know what it costs for a woman to pick up herself, get dressed, and look good to be out of the dates, all of that is going to be my own part of support. But coming out with you on a date and then we're eating together, it's supposed to, then you telling me to pay part of the bills, I don't think that sits well, especially for us here in Nigeria.
In our culture, it doesn't like, for when I was actually thrown aback because no lady has ever said that before. What I've seen before, maybe she took me out and paid, but not like looking at the bill, say let's split it. So I had to, and I asked her why. That's why I now realized that she was coming from a different culture. It was the norm. It was normal for them. That's how they live. But for us here in Nigeria, we must take into cognizance the fact that the economy is changing. How many Nigerians, I can tell you for a fact.
That's the thing, because the economy is changing. That's the main reason why a man that his pocket is not full to invite a woman out on a date should not invite. He has no business inviting a woman out.
Thank you for saying this.
You understand?
So now,
he has no business.
So now that's where the problem is. That's the tricky part. Let me tell you where the tricky part is. We have less than 10% of Nigerians that have 10 million in their accounts.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
I know what that means.
There's a small pool of men to date. Once a woman says, I am only going to go with a man that pays all my bills, there's a small pool of men. It means that the small pool of men are dating the large segment of women. That's what people don't think about. Okay. Now, I'm not advocating for, like I said, for women, if you go out on a date, you split the bill. No, because I believe if you demand that someone comes out from their house, I think you should be responsible for whatever is going on. That's why you choose a place that suits your budget.
Exactly.
Do you understand? And then do things within your means. Because what's going on now is we're having a society where people are no more productive because people are looking for quick money, both genders.
Right.
And
so nobody's even nobody's planning on working little by little and gathering.
Because in our society, we believe in blowing. We don't believe in growing. So when you go on social media, you see everybody's talking about blowing. So we don't believe in the process of things.
Right.
See.
And the Rome was never built in a day.
Exactly. So it's said that two shall become one. Shall is a process. It's a process of time.
Right.
Like for instance now, two becomes one in the child. The man and the woman becomes one in the child, right? You can't separate the man or the woman from the child. Two has become one.
One, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that is how two are supposed to become one also in vision. But because we are not doing the things that are supposed to bond us, because before you can bond with someone, you must partner with the person.
Okay.
Then you become a unit before two becomes one. But when there is this demand, these rules, this idea that you are going to do all of this, as in when it's now like when you are imposing it on the person. But I believe it's supposed to be a negotiation. Look at what I'm supposed to do.